Time sure flies when you're having fun, and it's amazing to think that it's been over a month since I've flown this. I really can't believe it. I feel like I was just flying it yesterday, but I looked back and it's been over a month, and so I thought, Abby, this brand new beautiful plane deserves some more flying time. So we're gonna put this in the air in today's video and just have a good time. I brought 2 batteries, and I think I'm just gonna open this up and see what I can make it do. And a lot of you guys were really interested in our shirts, so Abby and I did what we could to add these to our store. It's very easy to find under every single video, at least on—
That's not true anymore.
Well, they've hidden it. Somewhere on YouTube is our store for these shirts. We'll try to make it easy, show you a couple screenshots, but we have brand new shirts that we had designed. I really like how they look. It's no longer a giant white anchor on the front. Now it's on the back. And I think it looks pretty good. So if you're interested in these, we'll have it linked in the description box below, or maybe a screenshot to show you where to click to find them. Let's fly. Abby, I just cannot begin to tell you how lucky we are today to be up here. And what do we have, like a 3-mile-an-hour breeze?
It's very peaceful.
Oh, it's beautiful, it's peaceful. Well, we triple checked all the camera gear. This may be a nice no music video, just peaceful, calm, quiet, almost getting run over by an airplane. Nice and scale takeoff. Guys, this thing, when it was reintroduced, no one was really expecting it. And here we have just one of the best looking. It really is super scale, especially with those retracts. There we go. Trojan T-28 with the classic paint scheme, and it is just awesome with these upgraded electronics. We're gonna kick safe off and just enjoy flying this. Fairly aggressive, but also a little bit scale. That's what we'll go with today, at least on the first battery. Rolls are very nice and scale on this thing. And the last time I flew it, boy, it was in a lot of wind. We've had so much wind through the winter, it's not really been fair to you guys listening to all that, but today, it's not so bad. And so maybe I can actually get my airplane trimmed up. It's got quite a bit of climb in it. When I was fighting the wind, boy, you would much rather have climb than nosing down. If you have to take your fingers off the controls for a second, it is so much better to have climb. Let's go for a nice loop. We'll power into it. Big power loop, Abby. Did you get it? Mm-hmm. Okay, think we can do a Cuban 8? We'll go out here, and I like to do a—
I wasn't getting blinded by the sun.
Okay, we'll do it on this
lens.
side. We'll do it on this side. Climbing up for the Cuban 8, and we'll roll out of it, and we'll go into it this way. A little bit at an angle today, but a nice, pretty Cuban 8. Bring it back in low, and just really enjoying this airplane. The white and orange popping against that blue sky. Oh, it's so peaceful today. So peaceful. And there's the wind, as I said. Let's do an aggressive roll into a bank. Oh, I like that. That's a really good maneuver for people to practice. If you're looking for a new maneuver, a very scale type of thing to practice, what you do is you do a roll opposite of the way you want to turn, and then 3/4 into the turn, elevator up just a little bit. And instead of doing a bank like what I'm doing now, let's look at the airplane going away. So instead of just turning left and then banking, what we're doing, and this is, it makes it feel really like, you know, you're dog fighting. You're trying to escape someone or chase them down. So we're gonna want to turn left, but we're gonna roll right and then bank left right there. So that's a fun maneuver to practice if you're a beginner and you just want to get out of the left and right turns, but you feel pretty comfortable with rolls. So, you know, a roll is just, there's complete center stick on everything. A roll is just pushing the right stick all the way over one direction, left or right. So this is just a little bit more to think about, that maneuver. It's a really fun maneuver to do if you're just trying to fly pattern, kind of keep to scale looks. We can do it the other direction too. So let's kind of head out here. What we'll do is bank left and then start to go right. So you can do it either direction. It's really fun. It looks good if you're trying to, you know, keep all the warbirds in the air and keep them scaled together, but also fly pattern. If everyone's turning, you know, everyone's in the air at the same time and you're just doing left-hand turns, flying in a big oval together, this is still a fun way to keep pattern, but also just a little bit more showy than the other guys. So instead of just doing that boring turning, again, we roll right and then let let it hang left to keep the pattern going. Then of course on your backside, this is what I like to do. Pull a big loop on the backside. You can still hold pattern that way. You're not messing with anyone else. Go into a nice roll and then pull into it this way. Then a lot of times my favorite maneuver to do in pattern in front of us is just a loop, or a roll, excuse me. And then we can keep that pattern going by banking right and pulling left, if that makes sense. So I'm actually getting a low voltage alarm. We're going to lower that landing gear. There we go, I see 1, 2, 3. And because there's very little wind today, let's just do a nice full landing without safe. Although when we do get wind, it's coming in from left to right. That means we want to land opposite of that, right to left. We're gonna go full flaps to help slow us down, but we'll do it after we get out of the bank. That was my low voltage buzzing. There's full flaps. We're gonna push the nose down, maintain some throttle because we don't want to stall. I like to land more in front of us, so we're gonna throttle. A little crooked, but I don't know. Excuse. Let's put another battery in and just have some more fun with the Trojan. Maybe we can talk about a couple more maneuvers that a beginner pilot, maybe intermediate pilot could think about trying to make this thing just look really good in scale, but also a little bit aggressive. Okay, nice fresh battery in. We're just gonna taxi down. This time I think we're gonna keep it completely out of safe from start to finish. And who here took advantage of the foam frenzy sale? I don't remember if this airplane is on that sale or not, but boy, they had some really good airplanes on sale. Abby, we're gonna go half flaps and just kind of keep cruising into this, right into it for the takeoff. This airplane does have a little bit of torque that'll pull, let's see, it was pulling to my left on that takeoff, so be aware of that if you do buy this and you fly it. A lot of people love when this thing came out. Keep the throttle up on that first bank. We don't want to tip stall. And we'll put the landing gear up right about now. Felt like that was a good chance for everyone to see it. Throttle up, climb, do a roll, and keep that pattern going. My radio timer needs reset, so I just reset it. I should have reset it before takeoff. What do you guys think? Keeping this one scale today? Is that the way to do it?
Sure.
Yeah.
They're not going to answer you, so I'm answering for them.
That's true. Well, you know what? If we did a video premiere, release this, we could all hang out and chat about it, at least rather than flying it live. There we go. Here's a show pass, presentation pass. Let's see if we can do one the other way. That's where I struggle, you guys. Everything for me is way more comfortable one way than the other. So now to do a presentation pass this way hurts my brain. Definitely feels out of my comfort zone. So that's what I'm going to practice. Let's do that one more time.
It always seems like you start it too late.
On that way? Yes.
Yeah, like you don't start it till it's in front of us.
It's because I'm just nervous, you know? So that one I feel comfortable with. Right to left, knife edging right to left. Always feels more comfortable to go this way. We have to make sure I feel really confident and comfortable, and then really, see, I just didn't feel it. So it didn't happen. Like, I want you guys to know that just because I get out here and fly all the time doesn't mean all of my maneuvers that I do come off just the perfect way. I make massive mistakes. I crash, you know. And yeah, I probably should have started that sooner. That was more of a knife edge, not actually a knife edge, than a presentation pass. But also the sun is blinding me this way. So it is harder to get into the maneuver, but let's do a little bit higher. And then there goes the brain hurting. And it's less of a presentation pass, but I maintained it down there. So I think, Abby, if I did it this way, it might be able to do it better. Like, I think, because I can see it better, right? So let's try it. Gotta maintain some throttle.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Nah, that's not good. No, there's
close to that building. That's why I was scared.
Let's go in for some really aggressive. I like these really low maneuvers this, really low to the ground, keeping up the speed.
They scare me.
Oh yeah, it's fun. But it looks cool. You got to use your rudder to help your altitude on this kind of maneuver. And you know, you could do it much lower to the ground too, but the challenge here for me is this hillside back here, so we don't want to get too aggressive and smack the hillside. But I love these really tight, aggressive, close to us kind of figure 8 patterns, and you keep that wing.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were gonna complete the turn. I got
Keep it
so
going.
scared.
Oh yeah, no, this is nice, isn't it?
I definitely froze on that
It's
one.
like a really cool presentation pass. I mean, it really puts you right in the thick of it.
See, I
Really
thought
gets
you
in the
were
thick of it.
trying to complete that turn, and so I got pretty scared that you were gonna hit me.
A lot of rudder control when you're doing this kind of maneuver, because you want to maintain that altitude. So as I shift back and forth on this direction, I'm going right rudder. Okay, a little bit of right rudder, not too much.
Oh my goodness. I think you're making us all
this
sick.
direction is left rudder, and that helps to hold that airplane up, and it's just a little bit of input. So pretty cool. I like to do that. It's always really fun to surround myself with the airplane. Let's do a nice dive bomb here. Actually, we'll climb it up, kind of do a little snap. Doesn't look great on this. Oh no, I forgot. It looks pretty good on this. 0 throttle into a dive. Throttle. Pull out of that.
Gosh, you're so low.
Yeah, it's getting a little lower. As the comfort goes up, the airplane goes down.
Goodness, please stop.
Okay. Well,
I can't handle
I don't
this.
think I have much time left on this. I've been flying that more throttle, a little more aggressive.
I would land.
I'm gonna roll this over and do a nice inverted pass really fast. See if I can hold that and get it a little lower for us, and then I'll come in for a landing after this inverted pass. I always get quiet when I'm flying upside down. Nose up and then roll out of it. And the reason we do that is so we don't accidentally crash right into the ground. It helps to put the nose up when you're rolling. Let's put that landing gear down. That looked really nice. You know what I would like to try doing actually? Let's put the landing gear back up. And so I really want to see if I can make this look good. I am going to come out of the bank, go full flaps, and drop the landing gear right before I touch down. That's the goal, okay? With safe off.
That's how you break landing.
We're going down. So here it comes. Flaps is first. And now as I come in over the runway, now full flaps are down. There's my landing gear, okay? And now, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that little bounce, but that was pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So commit to the flaps first, drop the landing gear after the flaps are down. Kind of a neat way of doing that, and come in for a landing. I was really focused on my steps before I really thought about my landing. So, you know, that was fun. That was great.
That's a nice looking shirt.
Yeah, I like that. Hey, who flies foam planes and gets catcalls like that? We do with these sweet shirts. Okay, so this airplane is not super energy efficient. It has about a 4.5 minute flight, which was not super aggressive, but fairly aggressive, and we ended on 3.74 volts per cell. That's a 4S battery. I would recommend, now I was flying on a 2200 milliamp, I would highly recommend a 3200 milliamp if you want a longer flight time. They'll be linked in the description box below. And let me tell you guys, as you watch our channel, I'm going to remind you, anyone that's subscribed to our channel has a huge benefit of thinking about this right now. It's early spring. Buy your batteries now, because as spring ends and summer begins, your favorite batteries are going to be out of stock. That's just always how it goes. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's these smart batteries or off-brand batteries or whatever, they're always out of stock as the summer comes around. So put your order in for your batteries now. And a huge favor, if you're going to order your Spektrum smart batteries, we've got a link in the description box below. Click that link, search for your favorite battery, buy your batteries that way. If this reminder was good for you, then please, you know, say thanks by clicking our link, because it doesn't cost you a single extra penny. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but there was an insane sale. I think I did when I was flying. A huge sale on this, that Foam Frenzy sale. It'll be linked in the description box below, because I believe that's still going on. So if you missed our video where we announced it, this is one of the biggest sales I've ever seen on Horizon's website. So click the link, pull it up, and we have a coupon code down there by the link. You can use that to save a lot of money on some airplanes, up to 150 bucks. The Crescendo is under $200. That's mind-blowingly amazing. I'm thinking about ordering a second one for myself as a backup, just because that's the cheapest I've ever seen it, even before the prices went up. And while I'm thinking about it too, I want to remind you guys to sign up for AMA. A lot of people are getting into the flying season, probably, you know, breaking out your airplanes, charging your batteries for the first time, and don't forget to fly with AMA. So that's the Academy of Model Aeronautics. It's an insurance program if you're new to the idea of it, but a lot of you guys watching already are members, so this is just a reminder to renew. We have it linked in the description box below. You can sign up through our link if you want to, but just know that this is a good reminder to fly with AMA this year. Don't go flying without your insurance. So super awesome, just a great day. Almost no wind, basically t-shirt and shorts weather today, which was really nice.
It
For the
is
great,
for you.
Yeah, it is for me. Yeah, Abby's over there in a coat, but I think it feels great out. And for that, I thank God. I also want to say a massive thanks to our Patreon supporters. You guys are absolutely amazing. Just a huge thanks. Some of the names scrolling by right now, you mean the world to us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll have another really cool airplane video popping up right about now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye.